Hi, Real McRae here. It is June 12th. It is the 14th day, which makes it 2 full weeks, wow, of the Star Trek experiment. And we are just now, just today, if I get everything done I want to get done, we will be getting done with season 2 of these shows. Okay. All right, so stuff I want to talk about. The comic timing of Nimoy and Shatner and Kelly has reached a state of perfection. And I think that may actually be the secret to the original series as much as anything. The Next Generation is a very silly show. Boy, we were hard up for science fiction in the 80s. I mean, between Star Trek and Star Trek The Next Generation Season 3, it was lousy. I mean, it was so lousy that Next Generation Seasons 1 and 2 was pretty good. The attempts at humor don't really work. I think, you know, there are so few moments that honestly work, and a lot of those belong to the actors. At this point, I get really tired of Gene Roddenberry bashing. If you look at the books, Roddenberry's having a series of strokes anyway. I don't know how involved he was. I know that allegedly an associate of his was heavily involved and was causing trouble, but I don't know how much it was Gene. I wasn't there. There have been a lot of mixed reports about Gene Roddenberry. That was one of the really tough things to take after his death. Gene created Star Trek. Gene did not create all of the beloved details in Star Trek, but he said yes or no to them. And that is something that we can't underestimate. Yeah, somebody else came up with Pon farr, but he's the one who said, that sounds like a good idea to have on my show. We don't have a list of all of the ideas that Gene rejected. Because people like to gossip, we have a list of ideas that Gene had, such as Deanna Troi having 3 breasts, that others rejected, but we don't have it the other way around on it. With Roddenberry, yeah, you know, he assumed that things aren't too great, but he would sit down and just talk about how great things could be rather than how terrible things could maybe not be. And that's a big difference. I'm looking forward to getting to the 3rd seasons of these shows, except for the original series, where they begin with Spock's brain, which I think tells you everything.